Ladies and gentlemen, huge news. Hit subscribe to this channel. We are about 100 away from 201,000 subs. I did it with you. I didn't do it with $20 million in venture capital funding. I did it with you watching right now. Hit subscribe to this channel, to my super chat. I cannot thank you enough. This is hopefully going to be an historic night. Hit subscribe to this channel right now. Can I tell you without a shadow of a doubt, and to my super chat, thank you. If you want to talk about this Senate contest that's going down to the wire, Herschel Walker is outperforming everyone's expectations, although I said that he's in the driver's seat. You can watch the segments on this channel. I've been saying he's in the driver's seat for a number of reasons. To my super chat again, thank you. Hit subscribe to this channel, and let's get started. So I will be hitting refresh on this screen probably 1,000 times a minute. So I will be actually, it's refreshing itself. Isn't that interesting? I'll be hitting refresh about 1,000 times a minute. You know what? Let's go ahead and 77% of the votes in. This is a red state. Oh, now Warnock is up. So we started off with Walker up, and now Warnock is up. But that's probably going to take place throughout the next hour. Okay, you have, the way this works is that all of these counties, the urban areas, cities will go Warnock. The rural and the rural areas of Georgia will go Herschel Walker. So now it just depends on. This is now this is now the results of today. Okay, the earlier results. HA, did you read about? I have to do a little bit more research on that. Joel Valdez, thank you. I have to do a little bit more research on that, but that'll probably be out in round 2. So we're waiting for the Twitter files round 2. But that's probably going to be in the second round 2 of Elon Musk revealing what's really going on. You have a recession that we've had. You have real wages down 8.5%. So objectively, real wages, Dallas Fed, you can see it up here, we're down 8.5%. Objectively, the economy is worse. There is no debate that the economy is worse than it was under Trump. Okay, it's even worse than it was in many cases because that was a self-induced wound the last year in Trump's administration. In some cases, it's even worse. I mean, if you look at in aggregate, there's more credit card debt. Real wages have fallen to an abysmal place. Yet people vote Democrat. Why? Auto Guy Cali, thank you. Auto Guy Cali, thank you so very much. Thank you. So let's go ahead. So now it's just neck and neck. Okay, so it's just going to be like that 78% in. This is a red state, people. And Herschel Walker's a Georgia Bulldog. So the Georgia Bulldogs they're going to be number 1 this year. And I mean, I happen to think that the Georgia Bulldogs have something, the Republican Party in Georgia, the Republican Party in Arizona, these are very peculiar political parties. There is no version of the Democratic Party in the manner that, there's no Democratic version of the Georgia and Arizona Republican parties. Auto Guy Cali, thank you. Joel Valdez, thank you. I will have also a live stream, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. In addition to this one, at around 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. Pacific. So we will kind of recap everything that we've been through the past hour or so, or the next hour. So you look, ladies and gentlemen, and let's just refresh the screen. You look, ladies and gentlemen, and we're heading into a recession. Democrats have run the economy into the ground. Okay, and the liberal economic ideologies or paradigms, every country that shut down their economic system, every single country is now experiencing record highs in inflation. Okay? So when they say it's global, oh, well, it's a global phenomenon. Yeah, countries throughout the world did the same exact ridiculous thing and then pumped trillions. Here's the thing. They went after Trump for tax cuts, but the tax cuts did not only benefit millionaires or billionaires. It benefited everybody. Real wages were up 1.1% after those tax cuts. This is like very simple. Like unemployment was at an all-time low and real wages were up. Unemployment is low because it got back to where it was under Trump because Democratic governor said, oh, by the way, you can live your life now. We're not going to prevent you from living your life. So then naturally people found work, wanted to spend money. They want to live their lives. But now they're spending money through savings and they're spending money through credit card debt. But I'm hoping that and then they got FTX money to the tune of hundreds of millions, well, 70 plus million dollars from FTX in total, 40 million from Sam Bankman-Fried, and according to Elon Musk, $1 billion. But he says undisclosed. So let's see if we can. So you have a red area here. Let's see if I could if you look at the red area, no results from this deeply red area right here. Okay, so no results from this I don't know what county that is. If you're in Georgia, you can let me know. But we're waiting on, it looks good for Herschel Walker, but you know the way democracy works. The cavalry, so to speak, Democrats have a pretty good cavalry. So democracy can come riding in last second. And no matter what happens, you have to respect the fight that Herschel Walker is giving. Then again, this is a red state, people. Sky Queen, hello. Debbie, hello. Joel, hello. To my super chat again, thank you so very much. Joel and M. Autoguy Cali, thank you. So you look and Herschel Walker should win because Kemp is the governor. So how you vote for Kemp but not Walker, I don't understand that. That's a problem that's an issue with the Georgia Republican Party. So if the Republican Party shows up tonight, and what I mean by that is you have a national Republican Party and you have state political parties. In the way the Democrats work is that their state Democratic parties are directly aligned with the Democratic National Committee, directly aligned. Okay, they don't deviate at all. You have John Fetterman, who in Pennsylvania, the new senator who couldn't pass a sobriety test. Okay, but the way they work is state Democratic parties will do exactly what the Democratic National Committee wants. Exactly. They will fall in lockstep. This is not the case with the Republican Party. This is not the case with the Republican Party. The Republican Party has state parties that are like completely, like, they do their own thing. They do their own thing. And you have a situation where, Robert, hello, you have a situation where you'll have the Arizona Republican Party not fall behind, be openly hostile to Trump with Jeff Flake and McCain and officials there. You'll have the Georgia Republican Party not accept Trump, really. Now, the one thing I can say, Eric Samurai, hello, Eric Samurai. The one thing, G. Corber, hello to the members on this channel, thank you. The one thing I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is that Trump did a lot of good things, like he basically, he's won the House of Representatives with Trump Republicans, but he still had an uphill battle with never Trump Republicans like Mitch McConnell and the never Trumpers in Arizona. Now, I will say this, if he continues, like, up until very recently, I would focus on, like, Trump's economic performance and his foreign policy far superior, much better than Democrats. But I will say, if Trump doesn't understand, like, a phenomenon called the derangement syndrome, but also just a more like the Trump fatigue factor. Just he needs to understand the Trump fatigue factor. Because even if he does good things, this country, unfortunately, people will vote Democrat, even if it's against their own interests, because they will vote for what the popular, like what most people who vote Democrat don't realize what Democrats have done to silence and stifle debate, discussion, to actually erase the First and Second Amendment. We know from the Twitter files that government was involved and sided with Democrats categorically, without a shadow of a doubt. We know this. We know this. But they'll say that, oh, Republicans are the authoritarians. But they're the ones who want to actually stifle debate, discussion, erase the First and Second Amendments, the Second Amendment so you don't defend yourself. And see, that's what I don't get. Like, you're the Georgia Republican Party. Kemp. All right, let me know if you can hear me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do I have no clue. You know what the really bizarre thing is, that the computer on the back end, or it's not even updating. I don't know what goes on. This is a new computer too. So hold on one second. It just has a mind of its own. Sorry about that, everybody. The good news is that Walker came back up. So, can you see and hear me, ladies and gentlemen? Sorry about that. To my super chat, thank you. Nunya, hello. Eric, hello. So, I apologize. I don't know why that happens. But let's see here. So, as you can see, it's a Republican state. You can look at all the counties that Herschel Walker wins. Trump also won like around 2,000 more counties 2 years ago. Republicans will win counties, but Democrats will get urban areas. So let's see here. Walker is now back up. So I guess that was good. Believe me, I'll take my computer issues if it means Walker. If it means when I come back to the live stream, Walker is up. But here you have the Fulton County is the issue here. So Fulton County is only 56%. You know, that's the issue. But you have Walker winning, and let's see if yeah, so there are some places where Walker can continue to build on his lead. The big problem is how much is Warnock going to get from Fulton in urban areas? That's the big issue. So I think that whatever happens, you have to understand, like, it looks like he should be in the driver's seat. He should be in the driver's seat because Warnock is. Herschel Walker should be in the driver's seat. It's a red state. I'm trying to look here. So here you have one county where only 49%. One county is 49%. Coweta? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And that's red right there. 49% in. Let's see. You have 63. Okay, no, let's see. Warnock is lead, but you know what? That's the thing. He might be the areas where Warnock is leading. That he might have just like the votes that they haven't counted yet could trend towards Walker. I don't know. But you have these regions right here where Walker could lose it if Warnock continues to build on a lead. But then again, Cherokee, you have Walker up. So really, there's looking at like what is going on with this computer. It's like unbelievable. I have no clue why this is happening. All right, sorry about that, everybody. Am I back? All right, thank you. Prodigal, thank you. Gosh, I just feel like a CNN legal pundit. Nobody's here. Nobody's on this live stream. I think I can just do whatever I want. Oh, you're a liberal pundit. You can get back on. It's fine. Ah, now Warnock's back up. Ah, see? Ah. So it looks like Warnock. Let's see. It looks like, unfortunately, let's see here. All right. So let's go ahead. Yeah, I mean, here you have the issue of it's not that the people aren't voting because of the economy, okay? You have 24/7 media coverage propping up the Democrat, propping up Biden, Warnock, Fetterman. It's 24/7. And then you have Republicans like Mitch McConnell not backing Warnock, Laxalt, Masters, not backing these people. So it's not like the team, the Democratic Party is a G. Corbett, thank you to my super chat. Thank you. Thank you, G. Corbett. Greatly appreciated. So you have a situation where candidate quality means nothing for Democrats because they rally around candidates that would be like part of a skit in Saturday Night Live or part of like a comedic, like this comedy in the 80s or 90s about politics. Like, it doesn't matter if Fetterman or Biden, it doesn't matter if these people can't even form a sentence or slur their speech, or like, it doesn't matter if like whale sounds or sonar is, you know, like more like easier to understand than they are. They rally around their candidates. And so at the end of the day, you have the House of Representatives. We have the House of Representatives. That's what counts. That is what counts. I mean, that is the most important. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a choice between the House and the Senate, so the Senate is already theirs. Now, this was more of like a victory that would have been now it says here 95% chance Warnock. So we'll see. The issues are the cities. If you know that Democrats are going to control the cities and do better in the cities, you have to do better in the early vote. That was a misstep by Trump also. Like, looking back, you can kind of, there's not, like, you got it. Republicans did always better early. And then Democrats started doing better early because of whatever. But you have to start playing the game differently. And it's going to eventually, look, the pendulum will eventually shift in the Senate also. Debbie Donovan, thank you. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. So, thank you, Debbie. So, let's see if... Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So, again, it's not like they have every conceivable advantage and they vote. It doesn't really matter. They don't need a good economy to vote. See, this is like, if Trump doesn't understand or like comprehend the there's a political reality that I think a lot of Trump Republicans don't understand, okay? Now, the political reality is the following. Now, hopefully, Herschel Walker could pull this out, okay? It doesn't look good right now. But the political reality is the following, okay? You're not dealing with people. When people vote Democrat, they don't care about the economy. They don't care about foreign policy. They care about democracy. While they suspend and ban the New York Post, ignore all the corruption and criminal behavior and graft and potential bribery of Hunter and Joe and everybody around them, private servers with top secret intel flying out outside the U.S. government, like criminal acts They ignore the corruption. They ignore a failing economy. They're not voting for they're not voting for. There's no meritocracy. It's about a popularity contest. That's the point. Now, the House of Representatives, you had the Republican Party in New York that performed very well. California that performed very well. The Republican Party in Arizona is like a travesty. Georgia, same thing. Kemp was able to win. We have no clue how I have no clue how Kemp was able to win, but Walker was not. And don't say candidate quality because, well, I mean, let's hope he can pull it off. But again, if he doesn't pull it off, you have to ask yourself, okay, how can you rectify this issue? How can you rectify this issue? Okay. And you have to say, well, how can you how can you get better as a political party? Trump is going to have to effectively address the issue with between the results on my computer. He's going to have to effectively, you have the House, you're going to have to impeach Biden twice. Both times very likely relating to massive corruption schemes with Hunter. And so you can impeach him twice because there are probably numerous felonies there. But see, if you think that's an absurd statement, you haven't read the New York Post's emails. See, when Democrats write emails, they're always incriminating because there's a great deal of corruption there. But there are 3 or 4 obstacles that Trump has to address, that Trump Republicans have to address, that Republicans in general have to address. One is the absolute control of the narrative by Democrats. Okay, if you don't address that, then you're going to get the House, but then last second you'll lose in Georgia, and so, or Nevada, or Arizona. And so you have a situation where Kemp wins, but Walker doesn't. This is a problem with the state party in Georgia. Kemp should have been front and center backing Herschel Walker for the past 3 weeks every day. He should have been backing Herschel Walker every day. I mean, you know what's going on. So the House of Representatives you have to impeach, okay? You have to impeach because there's something to impeach Biden on. There was nothing to impeach. Okay, it was not impeachable, that conversation he had with that foreign leader. There was nothing to impeach there. You had a lot of people who didn't like Trump. Everyone knows also that he can't communicate effectively. Okay? They don't really care. That's my point. They don't really care. The issue is they just don't care. And I mean, it was a pretty, look, if you have the Libertarian Party that basically did Herschel Walker in, you have to address you have 80,000 people who will now have the antithesis of what they claim to want as libertarians. I mean, if you're a libertarian in Georgia, enjoy money printing and potentially more quagmires and military interventions. You voted for it. Enjoy it. Okay? I mean, thankfully, the House will be Trump Republican and prevent all of that. But enjoy the anti-libertarian candidate you helped propel. It's different, when people were going after me and saying, "Oh my God, you're going to help Trump win with a never Clinton, Bernie or bust," it's like, well, but the Democratic Party didn't give me anything I want, or like the major issues, which is foreign policy and also economic policy. We had record low poverty under Trump, and we had a foreign policy that was we pulled back. I think that I think my computer is updating, and I have no reason why. I have no understanding of why it's updating. But I mean, I don't want to say this, and I'm looking forward to the next 2 years. Okay, I'm looking forward to the next 2 years. By the way, Walker is on with this thing. And this is my new computer too. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like unbelievable. So you have Democrats. Look, Democrats have every conceivable advantage possible. And they lost the House. They barely got the Senate in Arizona and Georgia. Went into a runoff. So we will be back. I'll be back tonight at probably 9:30 p.m. So be here, ladies and gentlemen. I won't have these computer issues. And what can I tell you? I mean, you have the House of Representatives. The next 2 years, with everything we find out, if Trump just is able to, my God almighty, if he's just able not to get in his own way, and I don't usually talk like this, but if he just like learns how to play the game a little bit better, in 2015 he was completely different than he is now, then there's no stopping him. There's no stopping him, but it'll be a repeat. Like, it'll be Groundhog's Day all the time, except in the House. Because in the House of Representatives, you had certain state parties that really, really, really did extremely well. So, I will be back, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, at around 9:30 p.m. I will make sure to fix the issues regarding I'll make sure to fix the issues regarding the computer. I apologize for that. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in 2 hours. So please be here in 2 hours. Let's do a quick poll here. Actually, I'll do a poll later. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in 2 hours.